Hey y'all, Joe here, Southern Coastal Cooking, coming at you. Trying to work with two cameras right now anyway. I'm doing some ribs, loin back ribs or baby backs, and I'm gonna just kind of walk y'all through the technique here. What I'm gonna do to rub these ribs down. I'm gonna be experimenting with a new glaze on these ribs. One reason I'm doing this recipe this afternoon. But here's what we got going. I got 3 racks of loin backs. First, what we want to do is you want to make something to kind of help the rub to stick. And typically what I like to do, I always like to incorporate honey into that. I'm just going to take some raw honey. I'm going to pour this here into a measuring cup and just a couple tablespoons, whatever. You know, the honey's nice to use for something like this. And then of course, a lot of people just use mustard, but I found, had some of my sticky fingers, the Carolina mustard open. It's one of my favorite barbecue sauces, sticky fingers, off the store shelf, of course, and I use it to make my own sauces. So put some of that sticky fingers, the Carolina mustard sauce in there. And what we use this for is just a base to make the ribs, tackiness on the ribs to get the rub to stick. All right, get that all stirred in there nice together. You could add, if you wanted to thin out a little bit more, you could add a little bit of olive oil. That wouldn't hurt, but I think this is going to be okay. Let's come back over here to the ribs, move that out of the way, as y'all can see. And basically what I'm going to do is just paint these ribs down with this, racks of ribs. This is going to help, like I said, produce a tacky surface or sticky surface. The rub will adhere to it with the honey and the mustard sauce, the Carolina style. I think it'll add a little bit of flavor as well. But that's nice. Now I do not put this on the bottom of the ribs. Reason for it does have a high sugar content, could cause the ribs to burn. Okay, during my first stages of cooking. I don't know how to do it. I usually do the smoke first for about 3 hours. So, oh man, spilled some of that on the table. Oh well, we're live now. Clean that up in a minute. But we'll get this all rubbed down here. Just enough, gosh. Okay. And it doesn't have to be super thick. Just one little thin coating of this sauce there on the ribs. Okay. Just like that. Maybe, get this one over here some. Now, for rub, generally, I love to use a sweeter rub on ribs, but you also want some color. My good friend over at Heaven Made Products, he has this Texas Best Rib Rub here. I've got a little bit of it left. I'm supposed to be getting another shipment from them soon. I'm going to use that, but also, I also love Pig's Blanket. One of my favorites out there, my original go-to pork rub. Their red rub has some wonderful color to it. So what I did, I had about half a bottle of each of those there, and not half a bottle, about a quarter bottle of this, about a half a bottle of the other. Kind of mix them together, so that way you get some good sweetness, flavor, get some of that color in there. So what we'll do is we'll just shake this down, and I'll put a little bit of rub on the backside first. Of course, I took my membrane off. Oh, yeah, I told you not to put that stuff on the back, but anyway, that little bit won't hurt. We go ahead and just put a little bit of rub, though. You want to put rub on the back because you got your seasoning. You don't want to put too heavy, but just some, just like that there. And then we'll just go over these ribs just like that with this rub. And this rub is really going to stick on here nicely. It should, make for a wonderful crust, okay? Another thing you can add to that stuff that I just put on there, the glaze, or not the glaze, the pre-rub as I'll call it, you could add a little bit of concentrated apple juice to thin it out, okay? That would be good as well. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so you just want to layer this, get this rub on here good. It wouldn't hurt to let these sit overnight or for 2 or 3 hours. Rub down like this. Not too long. You got to watch your salt contents in your rubs for that. One thing I do like about the the Heaven Made Products is low salt content, and it's same with the Pig's Blankets. They don't have too much salt in them, so they don't draw too much moisture out of the meat. But that's what I'm doing here, just getting all these get the rub down on here. Beautiful little layer of rub. Now I've got the Yoder outside. We've got it cranked up to about 275, 250-ish. And we'll get these out in the Yoder and let them get some smoke, okay? So just wanted to, you know, stop in and show y'all this first. We'll get them out there in the Yoder in a few minutes. I don't know if I'm going to go live with that, but that'll be part of the YouTube video. You can come back and see. And then later on, we'll get to the main, with this video, I had this Texas pepper jelly stuff that I really wanted to try on the ribs, so we'll try that. So anyway, let's get these out in the Yoder, y'all. All right, let's got them on the Y640 today. Good there. Got just gonna put them straight on the rack. Hopefully y'all can see. Over here, what you want to do, make sure you got a little space there. You want to kind of sprinkle a little rub on any spots that maybe, you know, rub came off of or whatever. You can kind of touch that up somewhat. That's good. And we're just going to let these smoke, y'all. Sit here and take about 3 hours to smoke at 250 or so. And that'll be real good. Alright, y'all, we've been cooking for about an hour here, about 260. Look at that. Get some really nice mahogany color on those ribs. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and spread some a little bit of apple juice. Keep everything nice and moist. We'll let them go another hour and a half or so now. Probably check them about 30 minutes and then spread some again. That's good. That's what we want right there. That's beautiful. Alright, y'all, it's been about another 30 minutes or so. We'll hit them again. A little bit of this apple juice. About ready to wrap them. We'll actually cover them. I'll show you what I'm going to do with these. Just let them go a few more minutes though. Just like that. Alright, y'all, now we're going to run these covered basically. What we're going to do, I'm going to put them back in this pan, the hotel pan, and I'll show you. I'll cover them with full. I got some apple juice in the bottom. A little bit of trick there. A little bend to them. See how that is? And we'll cover this with full in a minute. Put this back in here, okay, and let them go for about an hour. All right, y'all, got a little bit of rain. I had to kind of move this party kind of somewhat in the garage. Let me show what we got here. We have, I just pulled the covered ribs out. Let me zoom y'all in so we can look at those, see how they turned out, see if they're soft enough. Like I said, neighbor's wanting these. He takes his a little bit on a little more tender side. I don't really like to fall off the bone, but that's his request. Okay, so oh yeah, they definitely pull away. I mean, those are going to be some tender ribs right there. Okay, so you got that. Go ahead and put these back on here. Let them. Oh yeah. All right. Wrap. We'll put them back on just on the grates. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm sorry. Really up here. Alright. First thing we're going to do with them on the grates like this, I'm going to let them dry out just a little bit. I'll say dry out, you know, the outside dry from all that moisture when they were wrapped here. And then we're going to get a glaze on them, okay? Alright, y'all, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit them with a little bit more little apple juice. A tiny bit of that sauce mixed in, that you know, the mustard sauce, because what I want to do is get a little more rub stuck on them before we glaze them. So let's see, any spots that are kind of washed off somewhat, just put a little bit of that sauce on there just to wet it. Like I said, this is diluted a lot with apple juice, so so it's not going to be thick sauce that goops up on there. I just want to make sure we get a good coating of that rub. A lot of good flavor in these ribs. The guest. Okay. Go ahead. See, light coating of this. It's mainly just to make the rub stick. The apple juice and stuff like that. Okay. Then we'll hit it with the rub again. There we go. Just a light coating of rub. Just enough to give it that little pop. Again, layers of flavor. Anytime you're cooking or doing some barbecue, always helps. I want these ribs really have a pop of flavor to them, y'all. So we'll go ahead, like I said, put that little rub on there, like that. And put this back down and let them roll for about 30 minutes. Let's spill that everywhere. All right, y'all, so the ribs are starting to pull back from the bone now. That's telling me they're pretty much done. We're ready to be glazed. Get some good flex to them. I may switch these out. This one about the thickest rack, get it over there closer to the flame. Like that. Oh shoot, come on. This has fell through the cracks. Thank goodness I had the heat deflector in. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put some glaze on them, okay? This is the glaze I've got. I'll show you. It's this Texas pepper jelly glaze. I've been wanting to try this for a long time. I guess y'all can't see that, can you? Texas bird bath peach mango habanero. All right, this can be used for ribs or chicken. In fact, let's put down here. I think I opened the wrong one. I think there was a rib bath and a bird bath. I don't think there's much of a difference though. And let's just go ahead and put some of this on there. Get y'all back over here on the ribs so you can see me baste them. Oh yeah, they're looking good now. You definitely want to get a good layer of this on there, because this is what's going to do it to it, y'all. Yeah, I think I was supposed to open it. I don't think there's much of a difference. Got a rib one and one for chicken. Doesn't make much of a difference. Go ahead and just get these really nice and glazed up. And we'll shut this lid here and let them go for about 20 minutes is what it says. Let this stuff set. Okay. Pour that on there. Get a little bit more over here. Hopefully y'all can still see. I'm not in the way of the camera. But looks like it's going to be some really good stuff. It smells wonderful. And I've tasted it. Nice spice to it, you know, a lot of sweet as well. So, you know, you can't beat something like this on the ribs, I wouldn't think. So that's that. Let's go ahead and close it down. Let it just set that glaze. All right, so I think the ribs have been set up for about 20 minutes already. There should be plenty of time for the glaze to set up. Let me show you what we got here. Look really good. We'll get them off here in the pan. And I'll take them inside and give them a taste, y'all, for real. Look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, that glaze really sets them up nice. Okay. So we'll just set that right there. And we are ready to take them inside, y'all, and enjoy these ribs. All right, y'all. So I've been wanting to try these glazes for a while. It's Texas pepper jelly. The bird bath is what I put on here. Okay, and it can be used for just about any kind of meat. And they also have the rib candy. That's the one I was looking for, but grabbed the wrong bottle. But anyway, I finally found something at my local grill store, Grills of Mississippi. They carry it, so I was happy to pick some up. But y'all, let's try one of these ribs here. Let's just kind of cut down a bone there and just get us a little piece off over here and give it a try with this rib candy and see what they're talking about. Because they claim there's to be some really, really good ribs with the rib candy. These are piping hot here. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. I know they want them falling off the bone, but I just can't help to try to cook them where they're got a little hold on. Perfect bite there. A little sweetness from that rub. Good sweetness from pepper jelly. A little bit, not any real heat I can taste. But I know if you taste the jelly on its own, it's got a lot of heat to it. That's nice. I'm gonna try something. I just drizzled the rib with the pepper jelly. Now that it's done. Wow. That has a lot of flavor. So you could do that, just kind of, if you want more of a pop, just rub it on there once the rib's done. That's really, really good, y'all. Give that a try. Go over to Grills of Mississippi in Ridgeland and get you some of this Texas pepper jelly. If you can't, try to order you some online. Thank y'all so much. Please like my videos, sub my channel. God bless y'all. Have a good one.